Hello, my name is Braxton Plunk. I am presenting on an article based on the unemployment rate in our country and the transition pre-pandemic to post-pandemic, and then where we are at right now. So first, how to calculate the unemployment rate. We went over this a couple weeks in class. So unemployment rate equals the number of people employed, which consists of people that are looking for a job, and then that is divided by the number of people in the labor force, which you take the people that are working, and then you add the people that are looking for a job like you did, and the number of people unemployed, and then you multiply that times 100. So like I said, the unemployed consists of people who are looking for work and are interested in having a job, and then the labor force consists of people that do have jobs and are making money. So the article summary, before the COVID-19 pandemic, unemployment rate reached an all-time low, or low, that's been for a while at 3.5%, which is great for a positive, a very strong economy. And then in April, it increased to 14.7% due to the first month in the pandemic. We saw almost a 10% increase in unemployment. 4 out of 5 jobs lost could be attributed to temporary layoffs. So people are getting laid off work and being told that, that like restaurants, for example, they're temporary closing. We saw that other job opportunities were closing. They said they were going to close from, April to June. So people were being laid off for a couple months at a time. The temporary layoffs reached 18 million American people, which is very hard to build a very strong economy when you have 18 people temporarily laid off. The people that took the biggest hit were low income plus minority workers. They were affected the most during this post-pandemic unemployment rate. Stronger and better, so how we build this unemployment rate to what it was before and how we can see the numbers drop. America is on track to witness the fastest labor market recovery from any economic crisis in history. We are creating more jobs now. We are starting to open up the country back up, and we are seeing more people joining the labor force once again. Those people that were laid off temporarily in March and April when the beginning of the pandemic first occurred, we are starting to see those people get to their jobs back and start to make money now. Between April and August, the unemployment rate fell from 6.3 percentage points to 8.4. And then following the Great Recession, it took 10 years for unemployment rate to fall 6.3 percentage points. So 6 to 7 months after the first initial wave of the pandemic, we are starting to see the unemployment rates drop quite a bit. And then the temporary layoff people that we talked about in the last slide were at 18 million in April. Now they have decreased to 6 million people. So 67% recovery, which is, like I said, those people being laid off in March and April, we're starting to see a lot of them get their jobs back now. Jobs for everyone. Like I said in the second slide, a lot of people that took the biggest hit from the unemployment rate in the pandemic were the lower income and the minority workers. Black American employment has increased by nearly 1.3 million since the month of March and during the first few weeks of the pandemic. Labor force has increased by 663,000 people and workers, which you can see how, the more in our labor force, we can see the lower unemployment rate we're going to have. Without a high school diploma, experience a 2.8 percentage point decrease in unemployment to a level of 12.6%. With a high school diploma, unemployment rate of 9.8% after experiencing a 1 percentage point decrease in August. So like I said, the minority workers that were affected in March, we're starting to see them obtain their jobs back, which a lot of them were part of those temporary layoffs people that I discussed. And then also we're starting to see the other people there, everyone's starting to get their jobs back and become employed. And here's my citations for the article that I choose. August jobs report, economy continues to rebound as unemployment rate drops. They still came out with the ratings that in their predictions to next month, where our unemployment rate is, and our bounce back from the third quarter.